Hello, Hero of Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am, because today we just got a Marvel Legends fan stream where we just got a bunch of reveals. What is it, 13 figures in total? Something like that. But we're going to go over them. It's been a long day at work. It's very hot where I live right now. We're experiencing a heat wave. My brain's a little fried, so hopefully I can get through this and it be understandable. Or actually, like, you can understand my thoughts. But yes, we're going to recap and give my thoughts, and then down in the comments below you can share your thoughts. Make sure to like and subscribe as well, doing all the YouTube things. So let's get into it with the Super Deluxe Marvel Legends 85th Anniversary Odin. This is the last item in the 10 item program, and it looks pretty dang good. I wasn't sure what to expect with an Odin, that they were going to give us single packed. You know, there was a chance it might have been a multi-pack, but nope, it's single packed and Super Deluxe. But he is a big chunky figure with a lot of accessories, some nice options for display with the 2 helmets and the hair sculpt. Got some weapons, got some hands. I think this is a pretty decent offering. The Super Deluxe, of course, is the MODOK, the Mojo, who's back there, you can kind of see that price point. And I think that works for this figure. He's even got a soft goods cape, which is nice to see. It's not needed, but it's nice to just have. And now that we have this Odin, I can take my Build-A-Figure Odin and turn that into a All-Father Thor figure, since I have the parts to do that. So I really like this. I'm definitely going to pre-order it. I've pre-ordered all the 85th Anniversary figures that I can. There are only 3 from the 85th Anniversary program that I haven't pre-ordered. 2 are because I can't pre-order them yet, which are Venom and Odin. And then Ms. Marvel, who a lot of people were not able to pre-order. So I'm definitely going to pre-order Odin, because this whole 85th Anniversary line has been fantastic, and I want to really have all these sets, and they're all characters that I have a place for and glad to have a place for, because they are incredible. Moving on from Odin, we got a movie Venom figure. It's the King in Black Venom figure with movie heads and some new tentacles that have extra Venom heads for some reason. They branded it as Venom Let There Be Carnage. I don't remember Venom ever doing that in the movie, but here it is. It's an option for those that want it. It's not for me. In all honesty, I'm going to pass on this figure. If it's something you want, that is completely fine. We just have different takes on this figure. I already have a movie Venom that I'm very happy with. I got it on the first wave with the Venom pool, so this one is a pass for me, but it is still there for those that want it. Next up, we got the retro-carded Armored Xavier, which a lot of people are disappointed with because it's not the comic cover colors. I was trying to really make sure I got through that. I think this is a fine figure. I have no real preference either way. I haven't read this comic. I'm not super devoted to having that cover represented, because I didn't buy any of the 3-packs to make this team. I have the Wolverine behind me that is in the training suit, but I don't want to complete that team. But I will pick up this Xavier. I can put him with my Lilandra that I have. Actually, I have her right here. And kind of build out my Shi'ar collection, which so far is only 3 figures. Or no, it's only 2 figures right now. Will be 3 with Xavier. I don't have Gladiator. So, yeah. It's a figure I will likely pick up, just not one I'm really dying to get. But I still think it's cool. It's one of those figures where I'm really iffy. I can be okay without it, but I would like to get it just to have it because it's a cool figure. One of those things. Next up is a figure that I really do like. This is an update of the green suit Phoenix, which I never got the original from the, what was it, Juggernaut wave. It's just one that I never saw and is kind of infamous for being an ugly figure. And I just haven't backtracked to get it in the hopes that they would redo it. And sure enough, they have. And they've done it really well, because they gave her a brand new fire base with a dope Phoenix to go behind it. It's a great release. if they were going to redo this figure. And I have no notes as to how to make it better, really. We haven't seen the full accessory list, I don't think. I think we get 2 heads, but I don't know how many hands, and then that stand comes apart, so I don't know how many pieces that is exactly. My plans for this is the Phoenix figure herself will go with the rest of my X-Men on my Overflow, and then the Phoenix base will go with my Dark Phoenix in my Villains shelf right here, because she's currently stealing Nova's Fire base, so that'll free up that one to go back to Nova for the Galactus display. So that's my plan there. But I'm also really excited for this Green Phoenix figure because it's on the super articulated female body. And anytime we get a body that good for Marvel Legends, I will absolutely take it, especially if it's one I'm missing. Moving on from Phoenix, we got the Destiny and Rogue 2-pack. Originally, the rumors, the leaks, were saying that this was going to be a Destiny and Mystique 2-pack. I didn't really need a Mystique, as you can see there. But I did need a Destiny, and I do need a Destiny, I should say. And this Rogue is not one that I was clamoring for, but will take, because I'll put her on my villain shelf, because that's her villain look. Not my most anticipated set from all of these, but one I will definitely pre-order because I know Destiny will be a sought-after figure. So I might as well put the pre-order in when it is available to make sure, to guarantee that I can get Destiny for my X-Men collection. We didn't get the full accessory list, so I don't know what all they come with, if they have any extra heads or anything. So as it stands, I think it's a really good pack, but not my favorite reveal for today's stream. So it's cool, but not my favorite thing. Then they revealed a whole Build-A-Figure wave, and this one, for me personally, is not a really desired wave. I know a lot of people are loving it because they love the mystical side of the Marvel Universe, and a lot of other people are just not all that excited by it. And it just depends on the person. I don't think this is a bad wave per se, it just appeals to different people. So let's just get into it. The first figure is Brother Voodoo, who appears to be on the Baron von Strucker Fang updated body. It's got pinless joints. I didn't need another Brother Voodoo. I'll take it, and I can take the one I already have. It's actually probably behind me. You might not be able to see it. I'll put the one I already have with my 2010 New Avengers, and take this new one and have it be in my Mystical shelf. It's a decent figure. I'm not a huge Brother Voodoo fan, so to get this it's okay, but I have no real complaints or anything that I really want to add or subtract to say it's a good or bad figure. It's just a figure and an update that I will take. Then we got Dracula, which this is the more modern interpretation where he has the armor and a dope-ass sword. This Dracula looks really good. It's a character that I will take. It wasn't like my most wanted character at all, but it's a good villain. It'll help fill out my mystical shelf. It looks like a really cool figure. He's got 2 heads, one more stoic, one more angry and after your blood type thing. He's got a sword, he's got armor. It looks like a cool figure, so it's not my most excited of the wave, but it's a dope figure. I'll definitely pick him up and be happy to add him to my mystical stuff. Then this next one is a bit of a quagmire for me, because I think it's my favorite of the wave, but it's also not at all accurate. So it's the Helverine figure, which, funny enough, I've been thinking about doing some top 10 wish lists on the channel, and Wolverine was the topic of the first couple that I was going to do. And what suit made my list for Wolverine costumes? Helverine. So to get it, I'll put a different suit in instead. That works. So here's the problem with the figure. It's not the right suit. So what they did is they took a classic brown suit Wolverine and put the fire claws and the flaming head on it, when really it should be the House of X body. This is what he looked like, and in the new Helverine miniseries, it's still this costume. It may get updated by the end of that book, but if they do, it's going to be in a different direction because of who the new Helverine is. I'm not going to spoil it here just in case. But, so yeah, I'm excited because it's a dope look, but it's not accurate. So I'm going to track down another one of these so that when this releases, I'll update it. So yeah, I'll take that, what would be the spare body from the Helverine, and update it into something else, use it for something else. I can figure it out. I love Wolverine. I'll figure out a suit to do that, to use that for. So anyway, that out of the way, we get to Bloodstorm, and I don't need this figure. It's not a character I'm super familiar with. It's not a look I really have a place for in my collection. And it's just one I can pass. I passed on the Mohawk Storm a while back when we... actually, no, I've had that one for a while because I was working on the Apocalypse Wave, but I ended up selling her to somebody, I can't remember who. So moving on from her, we got Damien Hellstrom, which is a character we were supposed to get in the Engine of Vengeance in this look. Now, they did say because it's now later, they were able to update this to a pinless figure, which is fine. I will take and not take pinless as it is. It's not something that really ever bothered me. But what this implies is, makes me really hopeful that we can get characters like Robbie Reyes and Mephisto in the main line without the Engine of Vengeance. So, Hasbro, if you're listening, I will buy both those figures, please. Maybe that's just a pipe dream. So, Damien here, he looks good. I'm going to definitely pick him up. Would I have preferred a classic look? Maybe. If we ever get a classic look down the line, will I sell this one in favor of the classic? Probably. Yeah, probably. But I'm happy to have it now, and if we never get the classic look, I'll be very happy with this figure. Going on to Lilith, she looks really cool. I don't know much about her. I've seen images, I've flipped through a couple books where she's appeared, but never actually read anything about her. So seeing her here is nice, and it's cool to get a villain, another mystical villain, for the shelf, and with us getting Danny Ketch Ghost Rider this year as well. I know that those two match up, so I'm very happy to have that, and yeah, I have no real complaints because I don't know the character very well. It looks accurate to what I know, and it looks pretty cool. So that's what I have to say there. And then we get Moon Knight in his gold armor, which is fine. I did not need this, but I will take it, I guess. I would have much preferred Hunter's Moon, because if you're reading the current Moon Knight series, or what has been the current Moon Knight run from Jed MacKay, Hunter's Moon is dope, and he's got gold on him, but he's a whole different character, and I would have much preferred to see him get released instead of this armored Moon Knight. So I'll take it. I'll figure out a spot for him in the Moon Knight that he'll replace on the shelf, because I've got a standard white one with my West Coast Avengers, so I'll figure all that out when it comes time, but I'm not super excited for him. And then finally, the Build-A-Figure, and because of Damien Hellstrom getting revealed, I was like, no way. They're gonna do Mephisto as a Build-A-Figure. They have to. I mean, if they can do him and as a standard release figure, then they have to be able to do Mephisto, and then it was Blackheart, and for like half a second I was disappointed, and then I went, Blackheart! Hell yeah! I've been wanting a Blackheart. I was expecting him to be on the Venom body. I don't think this is the Venom body. I think it's a modified Venom body, or maybe it's just its own unique thing because it has like spikes all over it, but this is a dope Build-A-Figure. It's a shame that it's in a wave that I'm not super excited about. Like, I'm gonna get figures from this wave, but I wish I was more excited for it in the way that I am for other waves currently out. So the Blackheart figure is what sells this wave for me. If the Build-A-Figure wasn't as good, I would be very, very disappointed in this wave. Not that it's bad, it's just not for me, and it's got a lot of choices that I wouldn't have done. Like, if I could change this wave up a bit, I would replace Brother Voodoo with Baron Mordo, swap Moon Knight for Hunter's Moon, and then I would replace Bloodstorm with Elsa Bloodstone, and this wave would be 10 out of 10. I'd be way more excited for it than what I am right now. So it's definitely a wave that appeals to certain people. I'm right in the middle. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But I'm still going to get a lot of the figures in it. So that's where I stand there. And then the last thing that they showed was a tease for a gun, which a lot of people have determined probably goes to Kang, which is cool. I've got a Kang up there. If they decide to make one pinless that's better than one I have, cool. I'll pick it up, and hey, maybe if it comes with his time chair, I will be over the moon excited for that. We'll see what they end up doing with that. I'm kind of loosey-goosey in terms of, do I need a new Kang, or am I happy with the one I have? It all depends on what this new one offers. So I think that's about it. In terms of overall, the stream was a good stream, just not really appealing to everybody. I think in terms of giving us a lot of comic variety, 2024 has been amazing, and I think this whole offering that they've given us today is just a little bit on top of that. I don't think any figure here was particularly bad, just maybe not the right figure to appeal everybody. So I think they're still on a roll. I think the comic figures have been amazing this year, and I can't wait to see what else they show. My top 3 from the reveals would have to be Odin number 3, Helverine number 2, and Phoenix number 1. I think those are my most excited figures. This was a long one. I really messed up trying to record this, but I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share all your thoughts down below, and I will catch you all in another video, another post, another time.